Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. For Review Wednesday today, I'm going to be reviewing Rapha's Pro Team Rain Vest. Yes, I know those of you who watched the video where I was talking about understanding Rapha's products, you remember me mentioning that I just didn't see, because I was discussing overlap. There are a lot of redundancies in some of their garments. And I didn't see a reason for having a rain vest. I mean, who rides in a rain vest? And so I bought their rain cape. This is the rain cape, which I love. And then the weather changed. The rain cape appears to function best when it's cold and wet. So it's very breathable, but as the temperature goes much above 10°C, which is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit thereabouts, your arms get hot with this. And I think they're aware of it, because one of the features of this rain cape is they have a band on it that allows you to cut this if you want. They have instructions on how to cut it. You can see that band. The reason they have that band, and they have it on the Pro Team rain cape, so that there are a lot of riders who prefer short sleeves. Now I know why. But I just couldn't get myself to come to cutting this rain cape. So what I decided to do was, since I got this on sale at 50% off, they had the rain vest on sale as well. I figured I would get the rain vest and use that on days when it was 10°C or higher, because when I wore this cape, those of you who saw the group ride where I wore this cape and it was over 10°C, I was very uncomfortable. I ended up taking it off as soon as the rain stopped, folding it and putting it in my pocket. One of the best features of this, as big as it looks, very light, and you can fold it down and put it in your pocket. That was the reason I got it. I wanted something foldable. But enough about this rain cape. I want to talk about the rain vest and why I decided to buy it, which is what I've led into with my little intro here. When it's 10°C or higher and it rains, the vest is the best thing to use, because you don't mind the rain so much on your arms. And as I explained, with the rain cape, your arms are the most uncomfortable part. Your torso feels okay. It's your arms that get hot. I don't know why. And that's another reason they put that zipper on the rain cape, to where you can let air in. But what I found is that it thrives 10°C or lower, which a lot of the rides in the winter and late fall and sometimes spring, those temperatures are what you're riding in. But I got this for two reasons. I wanted the flexibility of having something that would serve as another layer when it's cold, and also be able to keep rain off of you, because I already also have their rain gilet. Yeah, that's the overlap I was talking about. This rain gilet, I'm sorry, it's not the rain gilet. They call it the Pro Team gilet. That's all it is. Not a rain gilet. It's not designed to keep water off of you. You can tell by the back. The back is pretty much mesh. Okay, it's very breathable on the back. This is a garment that keeps you warmer when it's cold and windy. It will keep the wind from slicing through your jersey. You put this on as a layer to block the wind. That's what this does. So in my mind, I was like, okay, that blocks the wind. It does not keep me dry because it's got mesh on the back. So I thought, okay, I thought long and hard before I bought this. I said, okay, this is 50% off. Let me get it, because this will block the wind as well. And it's rainproof. There's no mesh or anything. Let me put it on. Before I put it on, I want to show you some of the features. So this will layer you. This will keep you warm. If it's cold, this is another layer. It's very breathable and it's waterproof. This would be more flexible. And that's why I went ahead and got black. Even though I had mentioned that for visibility, I was not going to get black. It made more sense to get black because this goes with a lot more kit than any other color. And you need to really spread your cycling dollars when you're getting your kit pieces. But what I want to show you before I get into wearing this is the little details that they put in there. You see these little stripes? They're actually little silicone grippers that keep the vest in place on the back, because this is going to go over a jacket that may be full of stuff in the pockets and so forth and so on. Another thing they did, which I thought was really unique, they have a pocket on the side. That's not the uniqueness. The uniqueness is that unlike most pockets that when you open them, let's see if it's open. Yeah, it's open. Normally you open a pocket, you think of going forward. The pocket is actually backwards. I will put it on and demonstrate. So if you look at the front of the vest, normally the pocket would be here. It's back here. So it's almost like having a jersey pocket, but it's on the side. And I will demonstrate how you would use that. And I thought, wow, that's a nice feature. Let me put this on. This is an extra large. Whenever I buy protein products, let me move the microphone. Whenever I buy protein products, I size up. Because protein jackets, vests, I size up. They're all cut small, race fit. If I were to get large, it would be too tight. It would not fit me. This is an extra large. It might as well be a large. I just think they need to revisit that sizing that they have. I'm sure there's a good reason to do it the way they do. Because in everything else, jerseys, whatever, I wear large protein. For just their jackets and vests and so forth, I have to size up. And most people have to do that. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to zip it up. They've got a flap here that protects the zipper from spray. And they put it up here because this is the part of your body that's most likely to get hit by rain, not down here. So all of this is thought out. So I'm going to zip it all the way up. Let me move the mic. The wire for the mic is in there. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my bib. Hopefully you'll still be able to hear me. Put it up here. The first detail that I noticed when I got this was you got that little white clip on the zipper, and they got the nice little white stub here on the little the edge of the end of the zipper. Okay, nice touch. The Rapha name, very visible. And then on the back, that's very visible as well. So that stands out. Now, the inside of the jersey is, I don't know what kind of material is in there. I'm not the jersey, the vest. The race cape has the same material. Very smooth against the skin. It just feels good. So, other than the sizing being the issue in their vest and so forth, the protein line, their fit is really, really spot on. And you can see they call this extra large. My chest is 42. And normally the 39 to 42 is a large. So this vest is listed as an XL, which is 42 plus. I think 42 to 45 or something. If I had gotten 39 to 42, I would not be able to get in there without ripping it. Because this thing holds you nice and snug. They've got a bit of an elastic band around the arms. Let me come closer so you can see it. Right there. And that keeps it secure so that when it's raining, water won't get in there. And I actually wore this the last ride I did with Christian and Paul. And it didn't rain much. You know, I ended up just folding it and putting it up. But when I started early in the ride, it was perfect. Since I have that gimbal, I always need something to protect it in the rain so it does not get ingested with water, because they said you can use it in the rain up to 10 minutes when they made it. So I want to talk about this pocket that I told you about. I'm going to come closer so you can see it. It's kind of hard to see in the black. This is only on one side. Normally you have a pocket. You think you're going to go forward. There's no way to go forward. You go back. But think about it. When you're on the bike, what do we normally do? We have pockets in the back. We're always reaching back for stuff. So the vest pocket being on the side, I thought, wow, that makes sense. You could put gels in here and just reach there and take it out while you're riding. So imagine being in a riding position and you need something. I always take, like if I'm wearing this in the rain, I will take one gel or something and put it in here so you don't have to expose the contents of your pocket to the rain. And so you can just reach in here like this while you're riding and pull it out. These are the little things that convince me that everything they're putting in the jersey is for cycling. It's not an afterthought. They put a lot of planning into that because it's actually built for the cycling position. And what I've observed in a lot of Rapha's products is when you stand and you're just standing around, they feel weird sometimes, a little uncomfortable. When you get on the bike, they come into their own. So that tells me that they're designing the stuff and they're putting people in the riding position. That's why a lot of Rapha's tops are cut short. You can see right here, it's cut shorter in the front and longer in the back. This is where you need that tail to go over your pocket at the end so it doesn't come up. And that's why those grippers are there, to keep it like that. See, it's holding my shorts. As I pull on it, it's staying in place. Those are the details that they're putting in there that just continue to impress me. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Needless to say, the fabric, whatever they have on here, I think it's Polar Tech. Smooth to the touch. Smooth to the touch. So the way I'm going to use these in certain conditions are such that when it's cold and I need another layer, I'll put this on. So then you've got warmth and you've got protection from the rain. And then with the race cape, if it's cold and wet and below 50 degrees or 10°C, I put on the rain cape because my arms are not going to get hot. Because that's what I found out was happening. And so they know that. And because they were aware of that, those of you who don't want to necessarily have a rain vest and a rain cape, they put zippers on the sleeves of the rain cape. And so you unzip it, and while you're on the hoods or in the drops, wind goes in there. Those of you who saw the group ride where I rode this, you can see how it ballooned a little bit, and you get air on your arms. I don't know why only your arms are heating up and not your torso, but that's what was happening. So once the temperature begins to go up, you're really better off using something like this. Like if it's a summer day or late spring and it's relatively warm, let's say 22°C or 25°C, and it's gonna rain, you're better off wearing this because you get a bit of the ventilation here, and that rain hitting your arms just really feels good. So if you wear your short sleeve jersey, cycling jersey, and you put on this vest, it keeps your body dry when it's raining a lot. Now, let's be real. If it's just going to be a light shower or whatever, you could probably just cover your shoes and go, because most of our jerseys with the polyelastane products, they dry pretty quickly anyway. But I wanted to have something that would be more usable than this gilet that I showed you, which has been sitting here, not getting used. It just sits there because it's only to block wind. The back does not protect you from the rain. The 1 or 2 times that I wore this, as soon as the temperature went up a little bit, I had to take it off. It is very warm. It does block the wind. But the problem is the front is not very breathable. And that's why they put the mesh on the back. So yeah, it has a function if you ride in the mountains a lot and you're descending and climbing. This is a lightweight gilet to carry. So you can just fold it up, stick it in the side of your pocket, wear it when you get to the top of the mountain, when you're coming down. This is perfect for that. This would probably come close, but it's a little bulkier than this. So it's splitting hairs. You have the overlapping. And so I just thought, you know what, I'm going to get this because I love riding in the rain. And with the way the weather has been changing here in our area, I have the belief that we're going to have a lot more rain as the warmer months come along. And I will be out there riding. I'll be using this vest. So I wanted to get a product that would get more use than this gilet has gotten since I bought it. That was my reason. So I hope that this review helps. I know I incorporated a couple of the other products, but I wanted to show you why I changed my mind about the rain vest. Because at first I was like, what are they smoking? Why do we need a rain vest? Who rides in a rain vest? So the conditions for riding in a rain vest, in my estimation, is that it's warmer, it's wet, you want to keep your core dry while remaining comfortable, okay? And you're riding high tempo. High tempo in the wet, this will work great, even in cooler temperatures. If you're going to be riding hard and it's cool, let's say 10°C or let's say 8°C to 13°C, something like that, this would be perfect when you're riding hard and it's wet, because as your body heats up, the heat would escape more than when your arms are covered. I found that my arms were just overheating. My torso was fine, but my arms are overheating. So it's a nice product, well made, like all the stuff that they do. And I was like, okay, I'm going to see. So that's my plan. This is a layer that keeps water off of me, and I believe that's the function I'm going to use it in. And that's why I got it. So I hope this helps some of you make decisions on what you may need. If you're going to venture out there and it's a chance of rain, this thing folds down nicely. Those of you who saw the group ride, you saw it fold. I was riding and I folded it, and all I did was, you always leave it open when you're folding your stuff. I just brought them together like this, and you just roll it. That's all you want to do. You want to roll it. Some people roll from the bottom. When I'm riding, I don't have time for that. While I'm on the bike, you can see it rolls into a nice little thing like that, and you just stuff it in your jersey. Then when it's time to use it, you simply unfold it. It's ready to go. That's it. Okay, so I believe I'm going to get a lot more use out of this than I've gotten out of the Gile that I bought a couple of seasons ago. So leave your comments, share your experiences that you've had with other products that you use when you ride in the rain. And if the rain is stopping you from getting out, you need to invest if you're serious on staying fit and healthy, because it's the consistency that keeps your conditioning in place. Whether you do it indoors on a trainer or outside on the road, it's just good to have the versatility to know that I want to go out today, I have the time. Oh, it's raining. And you're like, so what? When it rains now, I smile when I see the rain. Because I love riding in the rain. It's a lot of fun. The roads are less traveled when it's raining. There are fewer cars out there. And everything just seems different when it's dry. So I've gotten to where it's become my favorite, I guess. So wanted to share that with you guys. Don't let anything stop you from getting your K's in. Ride to live.